Hi everybody, today's 10-minute taster is focusing on the third trimester of your pregnancy, maybe for days when you're feeling the weight of pregnancy and feeling fatigued and a bit tired. Hopefully this will give you a little energy without depleting anything you've got left. You're very welcome to do this in trimester 2 as well. It's very relaxed, gentle, and we're going to be using the chair today. So grab yourself a dining room chair if you've got one. What we need to do, make sure that your feet are flat on the floor. I'm a little bit short, so I've got 2 blocks to help me. You could put books or anything under your feet just to make sure you're at the right level. And your hips need to be slightly higher than your knees. We're going to start in a standing position. We're going to face our chair back. And we're going to do a lovely forward bend, really elongating the spine. So make sure you can touch your chair. And we're going to come forward over our chair. To walk your feet back until you have a lovely long flat back. Want to do this with bent knees to start with. Your ears should be alongside your arms. Looking down to the floor to keep a lovely long neck. If you want, you can move your hips from side to side, making sure your knees are bent to start with, as I said. Really just elongating that spine. And as you progress with this move, you might want to move your feet back a little more to elongate that stretch. Okay, now come up a moment. If you feel dizzy or have any issues with your blood pressure, you might want to not do this one. We need to keep our head above our heart if we've got those issues. Okay, we're going to come and do that again, but we're going to keep straight legs this time to give us a little stretch down the back of our legs as well. So hang on to your chair, walk your feet back. Let's try it again with straight legs. If that's a problem for you, please do it again with bent legs. I'm absolutely fine with that. Really feel the stretch down the back of your legs now. Your feet are hip width apart, I should have said that. And really feel a lovely stretch down your spine and the backs of your legs. Long and slow deep breaths while we do this. Okay, now come up to standing. Oh, that felt lovely. We're going to do another move now called Parsvottanasana. I'm not sure what it is in English. Okay, we want to keep our hips square to our chair, so not to the side anyway, very much square to our chair. Feet at least hip width apart. And what we're going to do, we're going to come forward with our right leg. We want to make sure our toes as well as our hips are very much straight towards our chair. Make sure there's at least hip width distance apart between your feet widthwise. And we're going to come forward over the chair in a moment with a lovely flat back. So inhale, standing up tall. And exhale, coming forward, bringing your arms over the chair into this lovely stretch with straight legs. If you need to, you can have a little micro bend in your legs. I don't want you to lock out your knee joints. And feel the stretch down the back of that front leg. What you want to do is make sure your hips are square, pushing the right hip back, your left hip coming forward very slightly, and that should make them in line and square to the chair. Long, slow, deep breaths here. Just appreciating that stretch. This will be great if you're suffering from a bit of sciatica. Really helps stretch that area. Okay, now bend into that front leg as you slowly raise up. I'm going to stay working in this position roughly. I'm going to move that back foot back a little bit. We're going to bend into the front knee this time. Again, we're going to come over our chair, arms on the chair, and now we're stretching down the back of the back leg. We're keeping that back leg straight. Let me move my toes forward a bit here at the front. Our front leg, knee should be bent, and our knee should be over our ankle here. Really straight back leg. Your heel doesn't have to come to the ground. You should be able to feel the stretch down the back leg. Really stretching the hamstrings. Lovely. Gently come out of that pose. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So maybe give your legs a little shake if they need it. We're going to step back with the right leg now. Again, remember your hips should be in straight to the chair, not to the side. Both sets of toes should be facing your chair as well. We're going to keep both legs straight with a very tiny micro bend in our knees so we don't lock them out. We're going to inhale, standing up tall, shoulders back and down, and exhaling, coming forward with a flat back and bringing our arms over the chair. Really feeling a stretch down the back of the front leg in this Parsvottanasana position. Long, slow, deep breaths. Close your eyes if it helps you relax. Lovely. You can put your arms wherever's comfortable. Rest your hands, forehead on your arms if you like. Slowly come up. I find it easiest to bend that front knee to come up. And just take a little shake if you need. If not, come back to that same position. And we're going to bend the front knee this time. Bringing the back leg further back very slightly. Keeping the back leg straight, front knee bent. Making sure your knee is above the ankle again. And coming forward. Really feeling that hamstring stretch down that back leg. Feels absolutely lovely. Pop your forehead on your arms, close your eyes if you're comfortable. And really breathe into this stretch. Lovely stretch. Okay, when you're ready, come up. I'm just going to turn my chair to face you now. Leave your chair where it is. We're going to sit on our chairs, you'll be pleased to know. Now I've got my blocks here because I'm a little short. If your feet touch the floor, don't need blocks. Okay, we're going to do some side bends, simple side bends, but just sitting down on a chair. We want to make sure our shoulders are back and down. Our right hand goes to either the bottom of the chair or the back of the chair. We're going to inhale the left arm up to the sky. And exhale to come over to the side. Try not to sink right down, kind of up and away. And if you're comfortable to do so, you can look towards the ceiling. Couple of breaths here. And slowly release back to the centre. As always, we're going to do that on the other side. So left hand into position down the side of your chair. Inhaling the right arm to the sky. Shoulders back and down. And exhaling over to the side. Not sinking down, up and away. Look into the ceiling if it's okay for your neck. If not, just look forward. And slowly release. Lovely. Give your shoulders a roll if they need to. Once again, I'm just going to turn my chair so you can see what I'm up to. Okay. Sitting on our chairs, we're going to do a little chest opening move here. You might need to come forward on your chair a bit because we're going to take hold of the chair edges with our hands. And we're going to inhale and exhale, leaning forward. Pulling away from the chair. Our shoulders will come back and down. Breathing here. Feeling the stretch. Good for our arms as well, toning the top of our arms. Okay. And slowly sit up again. We're going to take a little twist using the chair to help us. I'm just going to put these blocks under my feet. There we go, that's better. Should have done that a minute ago. Okay, sitting up nice and tall on your chair. We're going to inhale. And we're going to exhale, coming round to hold on to the back of the chair, but keeping our lower body where it is. Feeling the stretch and twist through our spine. If you can't come so far, that's fine. Just using the chair as a lever to come round a little. Okay, then very slowly come back to the centre once again. We're going to take that chest opener again, so we're going to hold on to the outside edges of our chair, inhaling, sitting up, and exhaling, coming forward a bit. You can do this with wider knees to allow for bumps. Ah, lovely. Okay, slowly sit back up again. We're going to twist the other way, obviously. We always do both sides. So get in position, inhale, sitting up nice and tall and straight, shoulders back and down. And exhaling round to reach the back of the chair. As I said, only go as far as is good for you. If your opposite hand doesn't reach the chair, that's fine. Looking over that back shoulder if you can. And breathing. If you can't breathe, you're going round too far. Okay, now release and very slowly come back to the centre. I'm going to just move my chair around to face you for the last time. Always chopping and changing. There we go. Lovely. We're going to do a hip opening pose now. So if you've got a lot of hip pain or anything, you might want to omit this one. If you're having problems with SPD or PGP. Okay, so we're going to bring one foot up onto the opposite thigh now. Up here. Now, this is hip opening. If you've got any knee issues, also don't do this one. If I point my toes, I can't feel this stretch as much. So if I flex my toes, which means pushing the heel away and bringing the toes up towards your leg, I can really feel that stretching out my hip and my glutes. This is fantastic for sciatica actually, this one. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders back and down, foot flexed, and appreciate the stretch. It's really lovely. Put your hands anywhere you like. Not on your knee though, we don't ever force our knee. Lovely. Whilst we're in this position, we're also going to take a twist too. Twisting to the, not the bent leg, the opposite leg. An open twist. If you can reach the back of the chair, great. If it's just the side, no problem. And slowly come back round. Very slowly release the leg. We don't want any pinging. I'm going to do that on the other side. So bringing the right leg up this time. Foot flexed. Don't push the knee down. Feel the stretch down the outside of the bent leg into your glutes. Lovely. Shoulders back and down. And breathe. Lovely stretch. Close your eyes in any of the poses if that helps you relax. Okay, keeping that pose, we're going to twist to the not bent leg on the exhale. If you can reach the back of the chair, great. If not, no worries. Looking over the back shoulder if you can. Again, if not, go wherever you're comfortable with. And slowly come back to centre, even slower, releasing that leg. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this chair sequence, and namaste.